My name is Rob and I'm a senior sales consultant at Nicholas Scott. So I'm single, just putting that out there. Maybe not for long.
Maybe after this, not for long.
I absolutely love my job. The satisfaction I get in assisting people, being of value to the consumer. That's what I love about it. Yeah, my first sale, actually my first listing and sale, when I went in to get that listing, I was pretty pumped. I was pretty confident. I was confident in my own ability from the get-go to close the deal and to get that listing. I actually walked out of that listing without the authority. I was that excited. So I was probably thinking 1,000 miles ahead, thinking, I got it, but I left the paperwork in. So I went in my car, thought, oh, where's the authority? Oh no, I have to go back and I knocked on the door and said, I left, and they go, yeah, you left your paperwork. It was the most amazing feeling, and 3 weeks later, sold my first home, which I drove past still pretty much once a week, because that was the start of my career. I'm a family man, so I visit my mother, which is a widow, visit her for dinner every night, love to spend a good hour with her, good meal, glass of wine, just chit chat. She's my heart and soul. That's what I live for. That was my dad's dying wish. That I care for my mum, so that's what I do. In my spare time, I'm a crazy football fanatic. Football, the real game, the world game. Few people out there. I do barrack for the Blues as well in the AFL, so all you Blues fans. But yeah, football is my passion, and that's what I live and breathe. I think it's the people, it's the mixture. I think it's the growth. You get an eclectic mix of people, first of all. I think the food scene, I love the food. It's diverse, it's real. People are humble, and that's what I like about it. I think it's people, it's working class. Yeah, it's working class, and I think it can get on. It's relatable to where I am. I grew up in the north, so it's very similar, working class, and I think it's changing. And I think it's cool. It's got a mix of the new and the old, and the rough and the shiny and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I love about the West. So I used to be in cafes, 15 years or so. Had one in Melbourne, a couple in Sydney. Really high pressure work, high intensity. I was working 7 days a week, 12, 15 hours a day. Love my job, and I guess that's where the people connection come into play with real estate, because I always had a connection with my customers. So Mum asked me to come down, Dad wasn't well, so sold up and came home. And I didn't want to do cafes anymore. I thought I had to find a new adventure. So I thought, look, I want to give real estate a go on my terms. So I interviewed probably half a dozen leaders. And here we are at Nicholas Scott. I had an amazing connection with Nick from the get-go. I felt really comfortable. I felt like he would be able to support my career growth and potentially me as a person. That's a little bit about myself. My name is Rob, Nicholas Scott Real Estate. Give me a call anytime.